So, an incorrect summary of Metal Gear Rising. Part 1.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is not a word in the dictionary. It's also one of my favorite games, besides Genshin Impact. Created as a spin.
Man, if your favorite game is Genshin Impact, just die. Not gonna lie, that sucks. That really sucks. When I tried to play with Genshin Impact once, but it didn't work very well. Not gonna lie. It hurt me the shit out of me.
Off to the critically acclaimed Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Pirates. We are cast as Raiden, whose resume involves fighting the Illuminati and a bisexual vampire, trading off slow.
Bisexual vampire. Does the R34 exist of Metal Gear Rising? I don't know. But yeah, if it exists, it will rise something on me for sure in future.
Stealth gameplay and conference calls of an unspecified duration for pulse-pounding action gameplay, unique cutting mechanics, and the stupidest plot of any game since the last one.
Lol.
You know, the one where Headache Kajingles puts his protagonist in a microwave. Now caught in a worldwide conspiracy headed by an evil and destructive empire called the United States. It's up to us to stop Senator Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson from becoming black, fight cyborg dinosaurs controlled by orphans, and fight a series of extremely online YouTube personas 4, such as Jack Bezos, the Nintendo Virtual
Jack
Boy, and
Bezos.
Markiplier.
I'm gonna come find you.
Set to the tune of a hardcore rock soundtrack made by the world-famous Toontown Online composer for the express purpose
Lol.
of killing anyone above 40. And to complete our journey, we will have to resort to unrestricted brutality, cutting and slicing our enemies like a human-sized slap chop in between philosophy about the nature of conflict, the morality of separating families the hard way, and memes. They made Twitter into a plot point, so if any of that interests you, feel free to join me as we dive headlong
They made Twitter. What the fuck?
into the wonderful madness of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and the
It's Revengeance. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, it's Revengeance. Yeah, you can see that. Revengeance.
voices now activated. So we boot up the game, but it doesn't support high resolutions. To fix
What
this,
the
we head to NeoGAF and download a virus. Now I can do any resolution. What amazing gameplay. Our story begins in the 2009 color scheme with our hero Raiden protecting President Barfsacco Crumbo. He's touring his birthplace of Kenya.
I am President United States Obama.
Mr. President, you have dementia.
Drone strike the wedding.
That can be arranged. What the fuck was that? Insurance fraud. Why, hello there. Would you care to see my RGB lighting? I spent $3,000. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh.
Damn. Slow. This is the Wendy's.
I'll just have to give you a demonstration then.
What the?
Oh shit, he's got RGBs. Let's get the fuck out. I guess you could say he's half the man he once was.
My name is Obama. I have shit my doo-doo ass.
Don't worry, Obama. I'll protect you from this sidewalk. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the first enemy in the game. Now he's the first 100 enemies in the game. This is the standout feature of Metal Gear Rising. The ability to cut anything, and I do mean anything. Nature, humans, telepathic traffic poles, a family of 4, and even staircases that are required to progress the game. I think that's an oversight. This was groundbreaking stuff for the PS3. Use it to hit weak points, confuse your enemies and prevent them from attacking, or accelerate default.
I guess I gotta play Metro Rising Revengeance for sure.
Forestation.
What are you doing, right?
Most animals deserve to be extinct. Where the fuck is Raiden? Hang on, I think I'm hearing boss music.
What? Ooh, watch it. It's a theme song. I'm the storm is that approaching.
My game crashed. I'm just gonna run past everyone.
Joe Biden, please help me pass the healthcare. Healthcare, you say? I'm a specialist.
Nice
New customer.
gonna be talking about
What the?
Let's hope Obamacare covers euthanasia. My name is Obama. Shut up.
Stop right there. Put down President Bumcrack Osama.
I'll put him down, all right. But no, I have a giant robot.
Federal agent spotted initiating.
Why didn't I see that? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the tutorial boss. We're currently undergoing a learning experience, the one you can only get with a giant laser. This is maybe the best game ever made, and although the gameplay is a little simple, the sheer scale makes me feel both empowered and quite intimidated. It's just a wonderful way to do it when you don't look like a cracked up rooster. Of course, there's no need to worry, because Raiden is fucking jacked. Mission
so
accomplished.
cool, man.
So Raiden runs all the way to a locomotive to confront Dimes for Crimes, led by none other than Buff Bezos.
Mitch McConnell, please transfer. Why do our politicians hog all the good missiles?
Obama!
Your prime has expired, Raiden, and so has his life.
Nice. It's time for the next boss fight. I say that sarcastically because most people would classify it as a fucking suicide. I'm surprised this is on the train instead of in front of it. Face it, Jack, you can't even hold a sword.
Oh,
What the
shit.
fuck is a sword? I could give you a demonstration, but first, what's your favorite hand? Well, my left.
Whoa.
About to level up, Jack, and you look like just enough XP. Oh fuck, he's using bullets.
Need a hand, Raiden? Also, who am I?
so long, Bowser.
Mario.
So at least 2 minutes pass, and Raiden is traversing the vacuum of space on his way to the... Colonel, I'm trying to fly around, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting. Raiden, I'm playing Genshin Impact, but I've run out of credit card debt to purchase Ganyu. So if you can you lend me a hand? I will surely stop collecting them.
You have a problem.
So after the roughest plane ride since Delta, we head to a third world shithole known as Russia to find the men who killed President Bumsako Chungus and put an end to their illegal razor blade factory. Wait a second, where's the runway? Finally equipped with his new customizable gamer
What
mouse
the-
body, Raiden begins his journey by encountering 3 helpless victims, knocking them to the air and scooping out their spines like fucking ice cream. You see, this is actually our primary method of healing, since every spine is filled to the brim with delicious electrolytes. This is the actual term used in the game. Just like American football, the soldiers of the future are fueled by Gatorade. We, however, are fueled by violence. Oh, hang on one second, I've got a call.
You should kill yourself now.
What the?
So anyways, we head to the streets to get acquainted with the stealth, but unfortunately for the populace, it's completely optional. So instead, we decide to fight the foot fetish tank. And let me tell you, this enemy is real fun to kill, especially considering their fucking jump speed. Man, there really is no time between these cutscenes. Oh fuck.
Known sex offender spotted.
Damn.
What the dog doing now?
What the fuck is a dog?
You are such a fucking Philistine, Raiden.
Wait, how do you know my name?
I am pre-programmed with knowledge of everyone.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Who's your owner then, little dog?
The NSA, but my handler is a white woman.
Damn, that's rough.
I will never eat peanut butter ever again.
For our next battle, we have Blade Wolf. Jesus. And let me say, if you don't know how to parry more than one attack, it's time to learn. I don't know what attack this is. Fortunately, Blade Wolf will stop yiffing and call in Meals on Wheels, which allows us to partake of the Gatorade Eucharist. Now with the power of Jesus in our veins, we donate Blade Wolf to a kill shelter, and then he monologues.
You're gonna stay on my dick until you die.
Somehow, I've arrived at the Bitcoin factory.
What the fuck was that? Lol.
Moderating your Twitch for months, and you never told me you had a boyfriend.
Who are you?
Oh my god, she spoke to me.
Jesus fucking Christ. Raiden, watch out. That woman is live on Twitch. Now sufficiently disturbed,
Live
Raiden
on
moves on to
Twitch.
the best level in the game using my favorite mechanics. Inconvenient fencing, handy enemies with cool controls, and you better believe there's some bad stealth. It even has cameras with 0-degree vision. Just don't just step into the lasers.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Oh my god, it's a woman. Please stop that.
I've been waiting for you, Raiden. Shout out to Big
Mr.
Chungus29 for the donation.
Damn.
Please stay back.
Sorry, Jack, but my stream demands you die.
God, I wish that was me.
That can be arranged.
Welcome to the world's first boss fight, where the battle is against your own controller. Provided, of course, that I don't throw that shit against a wall. In this confrontation, we fight the dark-skinned tomboy GF that I've always dreamed of, juggling and slaughtering several varieties of jihadist Bakugan. If I were forced to describe the experience, it would be poggers or perhaps Pepega, especially after Raiden achieves the miracle of flight, when you fire the animators. But despite some of the occasional frustration, this battle is one of the best. Plus, I like it when women hit me. Yeah, that's some cool theme music, bitch.
Yes! That was cool!
See
Your purpose in life is to be in my
today.
stream sucking on my dick daily.
I see.
My stream! It's Call of Line! You are truly weird, champ.
Is that a bad thing?
You make me want to kill myself faster, but no matter. With my death, you will never find our secret base at 29th Avenue, Mexico City.
What the fuck?
These are the coordinates.
God damn, I'm turned on.
Right, we need to pick you up. What's your location?
I'm in a Chinese,
Chinese
factory, now
factory.
equipped with a solid lead for his Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance 2013 video game. It's up to Sonic the Hedgehog to make his way to the city of Mexico, complete with his 50 pounds of smuggled cocaine and a stolen Mercedes. Raiden, are you wearing a sombrero? It's my disguise. I'm trying to blend in. You are trying to give me a fucking brain aneurysm.
Your destination is on the right.
Mexican Yoshi, hi, how you doing, sweetheart? Mind you, if you lend me some R34, maybe.
Now it's time for Raiden and his small pit bull to make their descent into Fallout 3. Hey, what's up, gamers? Maxor here, and today we're gonna be questioning why Blade Wolf is packing an entire bakery. Better keep playing the game to bleach my eyes. What's up, gamers? It's Maxor here. And today we are being beat to death by a gorilla. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It's a little weird to me that we're having more trouble with Harambe than a giant robot. Raiden opens him up like a Pokemon fan after ripping out his organs. Thank God that's the only enemy. Otherwise I'd have problems. Oh my God, it's a Smash tournament. I have to stop it. Oh good, new enemies. I was just about to run out of those. Okay, but seriously, this enemy doesn't want to hit me. It's all right. I don't have a Twitter account.
You speak English?
What the fuck is he saying? Can you repeat that? Listen, I don't know what a McDonald's does. After abandoning a child to his death, we're finally able to play the rest of the level. Raiden equips a cardboard box once used in a famous, well-known video game series called Smash Brothers.
That's Wario, Snake. He also attacks by farting.
Now you too can remain undiscovered in any public park. Oh fuck. Let's just move on. Now finished with the Ape exhibit, we're finally free to explore the secret base entirely without suspicion. For 2 minutes. In that time, it's up to Raiden to escort an entire congregation to meet God. Stealth is of course optional, but so is my mercy. Now heading to the confessional, Raiden finds something that he was never supposed to see.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slapchop. Slap your trouble boy. Slap you got pictures.
I'm gonna leave this game for a while, play some good old Gary's mod. We get a call from Boris Johnson, and he tells us that the baddies are keeping the brains of children in Futurama jars, piloting the various zoo exhibits we fought on our journey. And to figure out why, we sneak in using a wasted game mode. This lasts an entire minute if you don't walk past everyone. Using some proprietary software, we assume the role of the US government and spy on the bad guys' webcams before selling them crack. Their evil and dastardly plan is to restart the war economy by fueling conflict in Syria and Donbass, then making a gigantic profit by selling weaponized Baby Shark to the military. But instead of selling a Boston Dynamics dog like normal people, they figured the best way to create a robot army was to consult Mr. Epstein. So with our next target identified, we advance further until we find the giant robot. And if this hallway has anything to say about it, we're in for a fun boss fight. Raiden endures 8 hours of being stunned run before playing his reverse Uno card and trapping it in a corner for 2 minutes, dicing up his armor and clapping him faster than that family on the highway in my Ford Mustang. Don't worry, he's a basic enemy in the next mission. Oh my god, I can't possibly cut through glass. Stop right there, Raiden, or I'll blow this child. Who is that? His head. I'll blow his head open. Wait, are you for real? I don't have time for this conversation. Children are in danger. Do you know what a gun does? What's a gun?
Damn.
So at least 9 seconds happen and Raiden Side is driving to hell, all the while taking his eyes off the road with some CNN. Oh sweet, my programming is on.
Super Idol di Charo, donate.
You know, America isn't so bad after all. After being in Mexico for so long, I'm starting to miss how peaceful it can be, especially the police. Raiden evades the evil forces of Big Sobriety as they attempt to suppress another innocent drunk driver, careening through the nightmare known as Denver before encountering the police budget. Skip it up and showing off his toned legs.
Wait a second, boys. He's white.
I'm sorry, officer. I was just so busy playing League of Legends.
All right, I've heard enough. Deadly force authorized.
Oh, fuck. We are now forced to fight the hypothetical dystopian scenario where the government and police are influenced by corporations, specifically the corporation that we've come to volunteer for blood donations. Although Joe Raiden seems to be fighting their army of interns because most of them use a stick. Besides, of course, the military-grade Roombas, Raiden heads into an office through the organs of an officer and inside the biggest elevator ever made. We take it down the hard way. Also, they forgot to limit my turn speed. There's even a subway section with this cool new enemy that I've never seen before. I don't think anything can ruin this. What's up, gamers?
Gorilla.
God damn it. Let me tell you something important, Raiden. You're a normie and a beta male cuck. I'm only here to dispense justice. That's cringe, Jack, and your setup is weak. You can't even project yourself onto a building or a billboard. Your clout doesn't mean anything. It's worthless. Cope and seethe, Jack. Why don't you go back to Facebook and post some Minion memes? No, that's not the point. Do you see now? All this murder and you still aren't based. You bastard. Shut the fuck up and listen for a moment. Oh my god, it's the cringe Nene baby. Stop right there. What the fuck is wrong with his hair? What are you doing? He looks like Sonic impregnated a vending machine. No, stop it. He even has a fake chin. Do you see now, Jack? How can a cringe lord like you ever hope to kill my police officer? No fuck. So after chopping the authorities so fast that their bodies are steaming, Raiden gains a brain hemorrhage from watching my editing, which affects his movement slightly. Now emotionally compromised, we head through the mandatory stealth section. You know, eventually. How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. You could say that I'm a big fan of your work. My name is Monsoon, of the Sussy Imposters. What the fuck? Emergency meeting. Please stop. No. There's something genuinely wrong with you. It's just a little trolling, Jack. You're in the land of the free after all. And your idea of freedom is enslaving children. Do you know what the Civil War was? It's cringe or be cringe, Jack. Soon you'll understand. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. We're all pawns controlled by something greater. Memes, the DNA of the soul. They are our culture, our clout. How about full of shit? Is that a meme? No, it fucking isn't, you amoeba. You'll never be based with memes like that. You're right. About me, I mean. What? I thought I could be just like you, but that is a mistake. Perhaps I am cringe, but that makes me free. That's sus. Doctor, turn off my cringe inhibitors. But Raiden, you'll lose subscribers. Do it. Okay. I was fucking joking. Why did you do it? You think you can just log off, Jack? I'm starting to see what you're getting at. And if based means what I think it means, then caring about your shitty posts is a long way off. That's rich coming from the likes of you. Family Guy funny moment. In this boss fight against the Monsus battle bus, Raiden rages against the moral degeneracy of violence in movies and sex on TV, using his good old-fashioned values upon which he used to rely. during which we are subjected to an onslaught of attacks at average speed for a Cheetah, demanding the absolute most of the player to survive the human spaghetti. So if you thought Blade Wolf was a real fun boss to parry, then I've got news for you. We've got more edge in this fight than Bloodborne on the PlayStation 1. Monsoon can fucking teleport. He throws helicopters for fun, and his preferred method of dodging is self-bisection. He knows he's 3 edges away from being a Sonic OC, and you know what? I fucking dig it.
Hey, Jack, ever been to the Washington Monument?
Thank you. I spent 4 days editing that. Now excuse me as I take this call. The memes. You are decapitated. Don't worry, it's just a little trolling, right? Do not repost my memes back at me. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, because your memes end here.
Okay, we gotta watch second part.
Metal Gear Rising: Sons of Delivery and DiGiorno is my favorite political and economic simulator, well intended to teach the player the basics of price slashing and how to best divide the country as quickly as possible. The answer, of course, is manually. In this visually engaging stock market index, we play as Jack the Wood Chipper, a man probably on a quest to renew the job market one life at a time. So if you've seen part 1 of my philosophically charged video essay on the deep and interesting Metal Gear lore, which I totally understand, then welcome back. And if you're viewing this series for the first time, well, that's technically okay. You're just gonna be more confused than an American at a salad bar. Last time on Metal Gear Rising: Guns of the Priests. But as for now, our protagonist, Raiden with Biden, is forced to argue with a decapitated head about memes. That's not made up. I know the rest is made up, but that's genuine. Apple-bottom jeans, Raiden. What? Boots with the fur. Fresh off his adventures to the Orange Dimension and the insides of American police, it's up to our hero to avenge Obama's death through the slaughter of the unmelanated, learning the true meaning of based through many trials, tribulations, and his guest seat at the Joe Rogan podcast, finally finding himself at the entrance to Amazon warehouses with manageable stab wounds. Ugh, damn it, I need a token black person. What the fuck? Key and Peele, this blood loss has made me delirious. Tell me a story. There once was a silent... Holy shit. Raiden heads into the hotel lobby, hosted by Mr. Mosby. After which, the game sends the ATF to stop me from freeing the Second Amendment. I am forced to take matters into my own hands. This was back when turret sections were the pinnacle of game design. Excuse me, fellas, I'm just heading to this normal-sized elevator. Raiden, I'm playing another gacha game, okay? Please destroy all records of my credit card debt before the police come. Welcome, one and holocaust, to a classic stealth game named Metal Gear Solid 2. We're currently undergoing a secret mission to destroy Scandalous Snake. Raiden, we have to prevent Joe Biden's America. You have to stop. You're too late, Corn Pop. I have already vocoded your voice to Gangster's Paradise. We use our Batman vision to carefully locate the bank records and also the rocket launcher. This puzzle is a great way to simulate the real office experience if you work for Blizzard. So after expunging the records of Overwatch 2, Raiden runs through fucking Black Friday. This makes Vietnam look like clown college. We even have a Richard Nixon.
His name is Josh.
As you can see, the situation has escalated.
I'm alive. I'm a Huey, and I'm coming.
What is up, gamers? Maxor here, and today we're gonna be entering the what the fuck? So it turns out that Bezos is a real big fan of Japanese culture, like a really big fan of Japanese culture, to the extent that he filled this building with ninjas. Don't worry, they still
wait. Is that? Oh my
So it turns out that Bezos is a real big fan of Japanese culture, like a really big fan of Japanese culture, to the extent that he filled this building with ninjas. Don't worry, they still use rockets. The decor is so goddamn oriental, it's killing dolphins. Raiden traverses the Hidden Leaf Village with the DK crew and enters the first elevator built and designed with elephants in mind, or just your mom. On which we fight a gauntlet of enemies for several minutes as I reenact my trips to the Humane Society. You will never catch me, nor will you find the weapon. How tall is this fucking building? This is half of the level. So we get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride, which allows us to booze and cruise all the way to the moon, apparently. What is that music I'm hearing? Oh golly, oh Geo Gillibrand. I can't wait to see what the game has in store for me now after all those long combat arena. What? So I want everyone to meet my cool and original boss design named Mistral. This is essentially what the Patriots were doing the entire time. AI Dennis Prager was merely a distraction. These fuckers were synthesizing VTubers, so now we're forced to fight their robotic fleshlight and her huge testicles. This battle serves as a great moment to see just how far you've come as a player, both in ability and tolerance for the best game mechanic. Don't worry though, I'm still very bad. Thank God that shit's over. Now we can move on. God damn it. Really bold move making me fight Monsoon again after 20 minutes. And yeah, that includes the pants attack. Fucking Skeletron Prime looking ass.
I guess you could say a good meme never dies, Jack.
God, please take me out of this hell. I've had enough memes today. Look, it's Shadow and he's a nice cock. Pretend you didn't see anything today.
Well, if it ain't the feds.
Unhand these brains, Jeff. They're children.
And kids are cruel, Jack. They just lose touch with it at the ripe old age of 12.
Wait, what?
War crime this, can't eat the drywall that. Microwaving mice is wrong, they say.
What the fuck?
Not to worry. Kids love video games. That's why I got them all set up, spinning the wheel on my favorite gotcha games. How else is a man supposed to make his impact?
You refrigerated a preschool for fucking JPEGs.
You think I made the market for Ganyu, Jack? Like every casino's just a big old conspiracy? Bullshit! Gambling's just a part of who we are. I just market it to sexy children. Besides, demand for my products is about to skyrocket, like the good old days after 9/11.
Wait a minute, 9/11 is bad.
Speak for yourself. Let's debate this on the roof. Let me just taken out of context. Looks like you're a gotcha player at heart.
Is that because of my brain damage?
No, it's because you go after children, and there ain't enough room in this preschool for the two of us. Now activating Windows Focus. Like I said, kids are cruel, Jack, and I love minors.
Welcome to the Bastard, featuring his tax shield. This battle is comprised of two distinct phases, each one easier than the last, and for some reason a helicopter, Go-Go Gadget concealed carry. In his first phase, we simulate beating to death a cheeky goblin using money to compensate for his lack of human empathy, and by the second phase, it's quite obvious why he does it. This means it's up to us to cut each shield individually so we can play the game. And yes, you explode when you miss. Not only this, but his health is the length of a Cambodian life in 1977, meaning once you get past that, the fight is basically over. In fact, it's quite easy to just not get past his shields ever and straight up kill him the fungular entertainment way, featuring Sheldon Cooper from the Big Bong Sorority. But if you do this, you're basically annihilating all enjoyment from orbit. I personally recommend standing there and just waiting for Jeff to present. So enjoy that second phase while you can, because this music is a gift from God.
Fucking invincible!
This is as bad shit as it looks.
I'm alive! My heart's beating! It's got hot blood going through it fast! Come on over!
Can you tell that's my favorite song? I upgrade Raiden's item as we board a helicopter being driven by Doctor. How did you get an aircraft? Oh, credit card debt, of course. By the way, Raiden, do you remember that bank you sent to the past tense? It was like carving a pumpkin. Well, I think you missed one. I can't go to prison, Raiden. Why? Because you play Genshin? No, Raiden, I'm a Nazi. Well, time to kill myself. What the fuck are you talking about? There's so much Hearts of Iron to play. I'm gonna not see you in a second. Not today, I guess. So, Doctor tries to kill Raiden anyways, and he responds by dividing the public. The hard way. So Raiden hits his head so badly that he lands in a different game. The volume is a little bit it's just slightly it's kind of loud. The graphics are a little different. Raiden heads to the gas station and uses the Zandatsu to cut through the environment dynamically. Yeah, that seems like how it works. This isn't even Metal Gear Rising anymore. I'm just playing Roblox games. Raiden survives the impact of a sedan when I was a child and gets utterly destroyed in Denver again, just like me on a Saturday night, and is forced to play a previous level but backwards. Thank you, level designer. Oh shit, a free bike. Don't worry, it's a rental. There are rumors that the Nords are attempting to capture the whole of Solstheim. Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for new recruits. Raiden, you ran over a child 9 miles back. What are you going to do? Good day. Oh, so now you decide to stop. I'm running late. Oh, don't worry, Raiden. The clown college is closer than you think. Yeah, it's right in front of me. Kill yourself. Your ass will always be cringe, and my ass will always be thick. 497 North Parker Drive. Oh, good. You're getting more based by the day. But I live with my mother. Is this her house? In this duel between two equally matched swordsmen of various speeds, it's up to us to defeat the weakest Brazilian male. This guy's out here making the rainforest look like a fucking joke. And the best part is, there's no bullshit in this fight. No minions, no shields, no monsoon telling me about fucking Among Us. It's just you, the sunset, and the soil. This is the best boss ever, holy shit. Raiden disarms Wham Slam Bam Sam, which causes him to lose his McFucking marbles, and this somehow makes the fight harder. I mean, he straight up punches you like he's in goddamn Yakuza. Hey Raiden, look at this cool bug I found. Oh, Raiden, no need to flip out. Dude's got thunder thighs bigger than the power grid. Sam will test every single neuron in your corpus callosum with unrelenting and dangerous attacks strong enough to burn a hole in my Adderall supply. It's not a drug problem, it's a drug solution. And that is just phase 1. God help you when he picks up that sword again. Guess I don't have a choice. I challenge you to a debate. What the fuck? No. Dies of cringe. So Raiden goes to inspect his kill like a cat, only to realize that he has no cybernetic enhancement. This man dunked on Raiden harder than Kobe after he threw an AV unit, and he did it by juicing. Raiden steals his Clifford the Big Red sword with a 5-star gacha rarity and 33% crit rate. Raiden, you have a motorcycle. Why are you sprinting there?
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like ham?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's good. Damn, dog, give me some of that. Raiden McFucking breaks into NASA so he can go somewhere quickly. You see, the current president, George Bush, has made a horse race across America. That way, he can assemble all of the votes and activate the guns of the Patriot Act. But to understand what that means, we have to head to a previous game. It's Metal Gear Solid 4 again, and the Clinton Foundation controls the entire planet. The only thing standing in their way is the now unsolid Snake, because he's old. David, I want you to meet someone very important to me. His name is Joe Biden. I have kept him alive using the miracle of child sacrifice.
We choose truth over facts.
And I'm gonna choose death over life. Wow, that sure made everything easy to understand. Oh my god, it's my dad. Oh fuck up, I've returned with a puppy. Yeah, anyways, do you know where Daddy can buy some cigarettes? Last time you got those, you disappeared for 10 years. I know. So have you ever heard of NFT trading? No, what is that? Well, you start by buying a monkey. Can you feed the monkey? Nah, but you can sell it for a rocket or some shit. That's great, honey. I'll be right back. Now with our transportation acquired, we blast off into fucking space. Our goal is to reach the utopia of Pakistan and stop the evil empire of America from initiating yet another military incursion called Operation Tecumseh. Finally, I have tracked down the great Satan to his source. Now this cliff will make me a martyr. Fuck. Jock Al-Radin goes to the base so as to convince the Boot Boys the error of their ways and appear on Indian news networks to justify nuclear conflict.
Raiden, have you heard of the hit game Among Us? You need to vent, Raiden. I know it will be hard to be sus.
You might notice something funny about this level. It's 3 rooms. The developers fucking gave up, so do I. Raiden plays the real game until he finds the cast of iCarly. Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state when nearly 14 million years ago, Raiden discovers his dog after being made into a Family Guy episode. No, I wanted to feed you that chocolate. Before a gigantic McFucking crab evolves from the goddamn soil like a 1,000-year-old cicada. What the fuck?
Well, if it isn't Sussy Jack.
Bro, are you high?
Let me check. Yes. High on American spirit. And there's nothing more American. And there's nothing more American than shooting a man in this Walmart of a world.
What is Walmart?
It's heaven, Raiden. Checked the internet lately?
Raiden, hop on Twitter. You need to see this.
Fuck, I hate this website.
It's all fucking weeb shit, Raiden. It doesn't make any sense. They're being distracted with other nonsense.
These baboons don't even know they're at war with Pakistan.
This one's calling me a Redditor.
And that's just the beginning. E-girls, gotcha, memes, all just petty distractions so real men can get down to business.
Amogus.
And as you know, American imperialism is absolutely justified because we had a black president once. Before I fucking killed him.
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up. Imagine a world, Raiden, free of cancel culture, where no one can call me out for my outlandish claims. A world where I can say the N-word.
What?
No catch. I've got my own to debate online.
In this battle against Microsoft Excel, we are faced with a boss too large to be fun and are relegated to enduring his onslaught from the inside of the Forever Box. This battle is a classic case of wait for him to do anything, just like Congress. And like Congress, when he does do something, it usually hurts you. Fortunately, this music is excellent and fits one-to-one with All I Want for Christmas. I'm not joking, although for some reason Raiden can parry several tons of crush force. Maybe my sister could have done that against my stepdad. Raiden suplexes the giant lobster for the 2nd time today. Then he yanks off his arm to have a sword fight with it. Every other game is now worse because they don't have this.
Check it out, Raiden. I just got vaccinated.
Oh god, he's hot.
Time to hit the gym.
I don't have
I
muscle.
don't know, Jack. Maybe your face could use some work. Hope you can afford healthcare, Raiden, because the taxpayer can't.
It's funny because thousands of people die.
Don't fuck with this, Senator.
What?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
没有女朋友。
Typical politician. All cock, but no cum.
What?
Land of opportunity, American dream. It's all bullshit. The success of a nation is determined by materialistic and socioeconomic factors. Read a fucking book.
The truth, then. Us politicians aren't so trustworthy. We'll steal, make shit up, even lie to our voters.
That's crazy.
I know it's very hard to believe, but that's just what the USA is all about, Jack. Not hiding our theft and murder, but embracing it. Whether it's votes, whether it's money, especially money. Fuck all these limp dick YouTubers and chicken shit Redditors. Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of Discord and VTuber bullshit! I'm gonna build a new future, Jack. One where we won't have to hide our stealing from anyone. And for that, I want...
Don't talk about each other, guys. Don't talk about...
All these limp dick YouTubers and chicken shit Redditors. Fuck this 24/7 internet spew of Discord and VTuber bullshit! I'm gonna build a new future, Jack. One where we won't have to hide our stealing from anyone. And for that, I want you by my side to build a world truly free from the consequences of our actions, just like the founding fathers intended. What do you say, Raiden? Why not try to say it? Just once.
I was wrong about you, Senator. You're not cringe. You're just fucking racist.
What the fuck was that? God damn it! We're making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg.
I'm sorry, Senator, but this is my Metal Gear Rising revengeance.
What the?
想死。
You need to work on your fitness.
What?
Fitness dick in your mouth. My blood is red, white, and blue, Jack. I wonder what color yours is.
Wait. Raiden. Brian Griffin. You can't give up yet. Think about every mentally deranged moron you've fought up until this point. You've always had the strength to overcome. Whether it was violence in movies or sex on TV, I was always lucky there was a family guy. Even if your IQ was the room temperature of Alaska. You are the best Chia pet ever made. Sam put a fucking speaker in his sword. That's right. I finally uploaded my consciousness into my gaming setup. Raiden, the reason you're cringe is not because you ain't skilled, but because you ain't ballin' on that stank-ass Windows 95 pewter. Even in death, he's on crack. Just this once, I'll lend you my setup so you can know what it's like to be a real gamer.
You're my little dog champ.
I've always said my sword was a tool of justice. Not a weapon, but a way to bring back those good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely. But this isn't my sword. It's a fucking mistake. Hey, what's up guys, Maxor here. Welcome to the final bot. You know, he can be this guy's a little, he's pretty hard. We're here after extensive cutscenes to finally teach America that violence is never a solution. It's a question, and the answer is yes.
Start praying, boy.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's immense strength and talent for volcanic eruptions comes from his ability to switch between a culture vulture and Obama at will, channeling the power of both races to whoop your ass back to Roblox. But among his many racial talents, our buff buzzard is fast, has a great singing voice, and possesses forklift certification. When you die, it will be in accordance with OSHA regulations. But after spending enough time in the oven, our athletic aesthetic disarms Raiden and reports to his chiropractor for an adjustment. This guy beats up more biracial people than a police officer. Armstrong even has the power to receive the light of Allah, which bestows upon him miraculous healing wisdom. Needless to say, this fight is fantastic, combining and expanding on every skill we've acquired on our long and arduous journey for a final battle that truly tests our mettle. This isn't even the first time Raiden has stabbed a politician to death, but if I get my way, it won't be the fucking last.
You know, I'm starting to have a change of heart.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's why you're the best, Jack. You always wore my heart on your sleeve.
If I hear another goddamn pun.
If you kill me, Jack, you'll finally be free. Free to follow your heart.
Okay, that's it, buddy. And in other news, a United States senator tragically passed away this morning after a botched open heart surgery. Honey, can we please stop watching obituaries? You'll be on there next if you don't shut the fuck up. Oh shit, my BlackBerry. Good news, Jonathan. We've got a new job opening for you. Ah, that's great, Doc. Yeah, anyways, it's for a Ninja Cyborg. Ninja Cyborg? Doesn't Raiden do that? Oh yes, Raiden. Well, the police might be after him for that vehicular manslaughter. Manslaughter, Doctor? I did that shit on purpose.
Damn, these videos were good. Good. Not gonna lie. 10 by 10. 10 by 10 videos. How many subscribers? Ooh, nice. 10 million views 3 years ago. I'm fucking invisible. He says, first one, he loses his shield. This has to be on purpose. Sometimes I forget that most of geopolitical problems could have easily been solved with Clifford's the Big Red's fault. My sources that I met it the fuck up. The game is outlining Japanese interpretation of Varamata inspiration of Rabbit. For an outlining Japanese level. He actually pulled it off with the Armstrong trip. Damn, these videos were good. Okay, so have fun, enjoy, and keep smiling. Okay, good night. And yeah, love you audience, love you. Like, share, and sub. subscribe. Don't forget that.